Thank you. Our team coverage continues with 12 News reporter Alex Torres-Perez. She is live in Gloucester with a look at the cleanup efforts there. Alex?
Well, people here on Bungie Road are still out here cleaning up, mainly some tree damage. Take a look at this. This tree was split in half by what is now a confirmed tornado. But to really show you that power of that tornado, we're going to take you in here where this giant oak tree was blown over and uprooted, leaving this massive hole. And people have been stopping by this area all day to take a look at all of this damage. Grateful that they're okay.
And it didn't even last.
Mike Rose has a daily routine.
Usually we hold court in the afternoon with the guys.
But yesterday it was anything but ordinary.
It happened so fast. It was crazy. It just started, things started whirling around, and and all of a sudden all the trees went down, the lines, everything.
Rose says it lasted maybe 2 minutes, but the aftermath left him speechless.
The devastation was unbelievable.
Crews spent the morning clearing the road and putting up new utility poles.
I couldn't believe the poles snapped off halfway up. That's a pretty powerful wind to snap them poles like that.
Looking at the dozens of fallen trees in his neighbor's yard, Rose says he's just grateful the damage to his home was minimal and that everyone is okay.
So it was a little scary, but we made through it.
I'm gonna start on.
And as you can see, crews are still out here making repairs after this tornado. And now most of the damage is at this yard right here. This is where that oak tree is. Around 30 trees fell because of this tornado. Now the homeowner tells me that there's an estimated cost of more than $20,000 just to clear this, and they're waiting to hear if their insurance will cover this. Reporting live in Gloucester, Alex Torres-Perez, 12 News.
Thank you, Tony, and we'll get to local preparations for Lee's potential impacts in a couple of minutes.
But first, we're getting a closer look at the damage from last night's storm. Earlier today, meteorologist TJ Del Santo toured the stretch of Bungie Road in Gloucester with someone from the National Weather Service. Even TJ was struck by the damage to the trees here.
The size of this root ball, it's got to be 5 feet deep, but the ball itself is going to be like 8-10 feet wide. It's probably like a 50-year-old oak tree just toppled right over like it was nothing. I mean, you need some really strong winds to do this.
This morning, we saw the National Weather Service surveying storm damage in North Attleboro.
They confirmed the town was also hit by a tornado last night, though it's still not clear if it's the same one that swept through northwest Rhode Island.
12 News reporter Alex Torres-Perez has been talking to people in Gloucester about this latest storm. She joins us now live with what they had to say. Alex?
Well, this is the worst of it after that confirmed tornado. This is on Bungie Road. We have about 30 trees knocked down in this person's yard. Some of these trees were uprooted. Others are just snapped in half like twigs. And the homeowner of this property told me that, they're just grateful that these trees didn't fall on their home, which, as you can see right here, is just a few feet away. Donna Golden spent the day cleaning up, picking up branches and twigs in her yard and reflecting on what could have been.
Stayed at work a little longer, I probably would have been driving in it. Thank God I didn't.
She was home for 5 minutes when the storm started picking up.
And as we were walking downstairs, we could hear it.
We could hear the trees one by one. You could hear them cracking.
We thought trees came through the top of the
It's just
house.
Like they say, it's like a train. That train noise. It's
noise you never want to hear again.
The aftermath, shocking. Giant oak trees knocked to the ground, some uprooted, power lines scattered on the road. A neighbor's shed picked apart pieces of it on the roof. Looking at it all, Donna felt overwhelmed about the cleanup process.
It's going to take forever.
This morning, crews stopped by to clear the road and restore power. Things are looking like they're back to normal, but a fallen forest of trees remains. The Goldens are waiting to see if insurance will cover the more than $20,000 bill to clear it.
We were just thankful that it didn't hit the house. It missed the house, most of it, and there's no significant damage.
And people in the area have been cleaning up all day. I actually want to show you this. This is now an open road. When I got here earlier, this was completely covered with tree branches and tree trunks, and the owner of this property tells me has been clearing this out all day. So now you can actually see it's an open pathway and an open road. And you know, as people in the area, I'd say that they're just grateful that no one got hurt in these storms. Reporting live in Gloucester, Alex Torres-Perez, 12 News.